boy, I'm ready to play a good video game. Welcome to Giant Bomb. I'm Jeff Grubb. This is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, a Ubisoft original. I'm joined by Nikki and Jan. Guys, I like this game a lot.
This game is good.
It's a good game.
It's a game good. They do spell a Ubisoft original because it's not Ubisoft, an N Ubisoft, so they know it's a ubiquitous software original. That's how you know.
They can't make rules like that.
But you still avow.
Yeah, but it depends on how you pronounce it. So it's Ubisoft with because it's like got that Y sound, and sometimes it's not a. I don't know. Listen,
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Wow. That is not Tex Avery Wolf Auga.
No. And I always aim to be Tex Avery Wolf Awuga here on Giant Bomb.
Why?
Yeah,
They could have just called it Ubisoft's Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
they could have. Wait, let me click on this so we can actually hear it. There we go. Everyone, let me know if the sound is yummy or not as we get into this. We're gonna start a new game. And then later on the video, I might check in on my save where I have many more of the abilities, and we'll do some stuff there. And if you want to hop off before we get to some of that stuff, which might show off, like, it'll definitely show off gameplay spoilers. Could be some other spoilers. There's no way of knowing, but I think it's worth seeing. So let's hop in. I'm going to start a game, do a new game, and we have our first choice, exploration or guided.
So this is neat.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's good to have this, right? I'm like, I definitely am playing exploration, and I'm glad I'm doing that. But it's like easier to recommend this game because of stuff like this. Like people who are like, I don't like Metroidvanias. Backtracking gives me anxiety. Well, just do this, and then you can know where you're going at all times. That's nice. But we're gonna do exploration. I did start this off on Hero, and I got beat up a bunch, so I stopped doing that, and then I went to Warrior. And that was the right choice.
We need a real warrior right now. That's why Mike Minotti has jumped in.
Oh, shoot.
There he is.
Hello.
Hi, Mike Minotti. How
I
you
put
doing?
this.
I was, good.
Oh,
Doesn't sound like it.
that doesn't sound like it at all.
Well, I won't yell at you for not telling me you went live. I'm practicing patience today.
I thought you were traveling today.
Keep your Mike Minotti's happy,
Traveling
everybody.
where?
To Grub.
Apparently up my ass. Apparently,
Dr-
give me a
my
hard
feet.
time.
All right, no, fine. I'll just, I'll just use divination to know when I'm supposed to be here. That's fine.
I did say you should be on this, so my bad.
Persian soldiers defended the
I
land,
forgive you.
Thank you.
no matter the cost.
I don't know. Either story's kind of. I'm not like super into it or anything. I think some of like the imagery is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it does cool things. There are cool things in it to look at, but also like who cares?
Yeah.
A little
It's fine. I think that when the game does in-game cinematics with these character models that are clearly meant to be looked from far away, that's when it kind of can look a bit more budgety.
Yes.
There is a lot of good environmental storytelling, which is what you really want from these kind of games anyway. So I wish they leaned into that even more.
Yeah, I like some of the like Persian lore stuff, like the Simurgh, the bird. I think that's a cool bird, cool big god bird. I'm a fan of that.
I love Big Bird.
Love Big Bird.
Yeah. Or he had a big bird. I like that.
So I was initially not grabbed by the beginning of this game, and I don't mean this to be damning in any way, but it hardcore gave me 2000s edgy Nickelodeon vibes.
Oh yeah, I
For
can see that because some of the enemy designs are very much like, that Nickelodeon version of, it's a Ubisoft property, the Rabbids show. They look like that sometimes a little bit.
Tak with his power of juju would fuck up all of these guys.
Yes.
Yes, okay. This is the second time a game has reminded me of Tak the Power of Juju.
Oh, yeah.
We're having a Tak every week.
Don't worry about
Tak
it.
we.
I'll be fine. Save Persepolis. I trained you for this. I will go help my wounded warriors.
This game rules, by the way.
Yeah. So, Jan, you were the one that would like you started the first half an hour, didn't win you over. Is it mostly about that look, mostly about the vibe, or what?
I think it's mostly about the vibe. I wasn't really meshing with the story as much. But since this is a Metroidvania, I feel like things don't start cooking until you get into the thick of it.
Yes. This is one of my favorite things here. This side
Yes.
jump. So it's not like automatic. You need to. It's like you need to do the controls correctly to get it to do that. It's not like okay, run left and then press right and jump. He's going to do a backflip. No, you got to like do it pretty quickly, and then it's like a skill-based side jump, and I like that a lot.
Yeah. This game just feels so good.
It
I mean, the
feels
So
move
Nick,
rates.
you've completed it, right?
Yeah, I completed
not.
it and posted a review today.
I'm about 3/4 of the way through. Well, actually, Mike, how much do I have left if I'm at the thing where I got to do the 4 things in the sky, the 4 things in the stars?
That's 3/4 through, I'd say.
Okay, yeah, that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah,
The 4 things in the stars.
absolutely. It's
Nikki, have you been playing?
Yeah, that's
what it feels like
to me.
Maybe 30. Let me see what the completion percentage says.
Yeah, I'm at like
pretty sure it
I'm like
says,
50%
30%.
completion. Oh, that's right, like a parry.
Oh, the parrying feels good.
The parrying's
The
really
combat. This is the best combat in any Metroidvania. The
Yes.
combat feels
Ooh.
incredible.
And if you mistime the parry like I just did right there, and I'm gonna do a lot probably because I like to wait for the parry, it does more damage, so it's risk reward.
And you can juggle, and the juggling
Yep.
feels fantastic. You can
can.
really do long combos with the juggling. When you get the dash, and you knock the person
dash,
in the
you
air
keep,
away.
keep him in the air by dashing into him. And it's like,
so good.
and it's not just like it's not automatic. You need to be good enough to pull it off and stuff. Oh my god, okay, I'm talking. About I love waiting for the parry, but it's gonna make for bad.
Yeah, I'm at like 50% completion.
I got really
Oh, that's right. Like a parry.
frustrated with
parrying is good.
the beginning. And I was like, I don't. Which happened to me when I played Metroid Dread. I've played 2 Metroidvanias in my whole life.
Oh,
Metroid Dread and this. And I was like, fuck this, actually, I'm not good enough at the timing. And I was like, I wonder if the game will be nice to me and let me do some sort of accessibility stuff. And the accessibility sliders in this game go so hard. It might be in difficulty.
It is in difficulty, but there's accessibility. There's a ton of these things.
But the accessibility stuff is
and then
really good.
options. Let's see, difficulty, and then it's just a slider.
Yeah, it's just a slider. So like
And
I
the parry
knocked that
difficulty right
damage
here.
down,
Yeah, easy,
and I
normal.
knocked that to easy. And like I'm having such a better time with it because it was definitely like a slog. Like I would finish boss fights and feeling like I had done like I had succeeded, but like I had survived, and not in a way that was like fun. Like hell yeah,
Right.
I just scraped out of there. It was like I didn't have fun doing it, but I am now done with it. Time to do more of it. So finding. Like I like having that and appreciate having that granularity.
How many did you get?
But yeah.
Get out of your way.
oh, you can parry arrows?
Of course.
Yeah, dude. And it one hits
yeah.
the shooter.
Okay, all right. I mean, I was already going to be locked into this, but now I think especially after hearing about I can adjust the parry windows.
Do that. Definitely, if you have problems with the parry, definitely do that.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm seeing it through, but I think a lot of people will have a better time if they just like make that a little bit more like make the window wider.
Yeah.
Keep
Open
trying to air
window.
dash. Keep trying to air dash.
It's a good air dash because the air dash.
It's one of my favorite air dashes because it reminds me of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Well, the air dash is him just like manifesting a wall. He does the Sands
wall
of
run.
Time like wall run. It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's so like I think Jeff and I are like on the other end of the Metroidvania spectrum where we love this genre.
Yeah, tell our theory about it. It's cheating.
It's shit. Yeah. Well, we have a game club on our Discord. We were playing this like Strider game that came out like 10 years ago. It's a Metroidvania that people never even talk about. We were just playing that game. Like, this game's great. And Jeff said, making your game a Metroidvania is like cheating. It's just better. And he's right.
It's just
It's
better.
so good. I don't know. I love this genre. This does a lot of things I want in a game because I think that when you make a Metroidvania, there are 3 things that you then have to be good at: the platforming, the combat, and the exploration. And those are 3 things that I really like in video games inherently. And this is such a triple threat because it is so good at all of those.
Yep.
And even though it looks derivative and it's definitely, of course, taking things from other Metroidvanias, it also innovates in all 3.
Okay.
Like the exploration thing, you have this ability where you can take a screenshot of the world and then pin it to the map where you are, and it makes it so easy to
It's
not
so
only
sick.
put a pin to be like, oh, I need to go back here. you can look at that screenshot and say, oh, that's why I need to go back here. I couldn't reach this, or I couldn't open that.
Because so much of my, especially when I was playing Metroid Dread, so much of what I really liked that game, but so much of my time, like towards the end, I kept being like, I now know that there are abilities that I have that would let me get to stuff from earlier in the game, but I also don't feel equipped or like I care enough to remember where all of that stuff was.
Yeah.
So to have it like be a system in the game built in that I do not have to like pull out a notebook to manage is so nice.
Yeah, Ubisoft hates notebooks.
They fucking hate notebooks.
Yes,
Notebooks.
they're shorting all notebook stock, and they're going to make out big after this game. The other thing with Metroidvanias is it's the best thing you can do when you're making a creative thing is making sure that anytime people spent watching, listening, playing your thing is that they feel a sense of payoff. Like that time investment paid off. And Metroidvanias are all payoff. Everything you do is going to pay off later. You pay attention to what you see. You see something, you're like, oh, I wonder if I could do anything with that. Yes, later you're going to be able to do something with that, and it feels good when you get the ability and figure that out on your own, or the game's leading you or there, whatever. That payoff is huge, and this game is some of the best of that. Everything pays off.
Did y'all see the character intro portrait there with the animation for General Uvishka here? That is what kind of put me off initially, because it was like, sure, this feels like edgy Nickelodeon and not in like the cool the Power of Juju way.
I have to admit, Jen, I think I stopped watching Nickelodeon by the time it got edgy. What was edgy Nickelodeon like? Is that like Avatar, or is this something else I don't even know about?
Not even Avatar, because Avatar had like a style that was very distinct. More so stuff like the 2010 Ninja Turtles cartoon. Yeah. Like Post Invader Zim.
Post Invader Zim.
Uncle Meat, Mr. Meat.
Like the style was just. There we go.
Is that not
like the
variable?
I think that was
I thought that was. I keep timing it right, I think, but maybe not.
Oh, Mr. Meaty was like way earlier than that.
Boss fights are very good here, by the way.
Yes.
Like you can see, there's a lot of different attacks that they have. What I love about bosses and even normal enemies, like they have a lot of the same abilities you do. Like even some normal enemies can parry you and things.
And that's very like FromSoft these days, where it's like From's made a whole genre about like, hey, the bad guy's gonna have the same shit as you. Some of them are gonna be like the ones that trained you to do all this stuff. And I love that. Those are always the best boss fights in games, where you play against someone who can do all the things you can.
Mr.
Major,
the style was just
major Rocket Knight developments are happening, Jeff.
Oh, no. Like the variable, I think that was. No,
oh my God, they're making a Rocket Knight Adventures collection.
Okay, I'm happy for you.
For Switch. Oh my God, Rocket Knight.
Sorry, everybody.
Sparkster, Rocket Knight Adventures 2.
There's nothing we can do to stop. Well, we didn't even
a new anime intro,
a
boss rush mode. Oh, these games. No, you are all buying this game. You are all buying this game. Everybody in chat put a B in for buy. You are all gonna make Rocket Knight a success this time.
B for Boomer. B for Boomer.
Bring me Rebecca Stone. She is playing this.
Did you just turn into J. Jonah Jameson there?
I need more pictures of Rocket Knight.
Praise your valor and loyalty, immortals. Varun.
Did you ever get your copy back from your brother?
Once again saved the kingdom.
I think so. Maybe not, actually.
They said the name.
They did it. They said the thing.
Roll credits.
Word of your deeds precedes you through the streets.
Hey, can we talk about something that I think is very important here in terms of representation for Sargon? Is Sargon a short king?
Yes.
Yeah, because he's like shorter than like most of the other crew here, including the ladies. Yeah, short king.
All right, he joins Wolf from Sekiro.
There you go.
That's it. How many other characters are short?
Whenever I make a character.
The winds also carry the seeds of future harvest. I am truly glad to meet you.
Is Wolverine still the ultimate like fictional short king?
Yeah, I guess Wolverine's a short king. Philatides from Hercules.
Philatides? What?
Yeah,
That's the guy from Dune.
Oh.
Right. I keep getting Dune and Hercules mixed up.
Yeah, that's the guy from Dune.
Gotta say ish.
I'm trying to find my limited run contact to scream at them about.
See, even
This guy looks like
Sargon's
Sonic the
portrait.
Hedgehog, but worse.
Grub, can you pause real quick? Can you go to skins? Warrior Within, baby.
Oh, there it is.
Now, I think the Warrior Within skin was given to us with our code. It's like the deluxe digital edition or something.
Stand alone! Literally holding back from singing that. And then you did it. I'm like, well, here we go.
I
Godsmack
didn't even know this was
activated.
in here. Hell yeah.
I'm proud of you, Sargon.
I defeated Uvishka, and we saved Persepolis.
Did we? Thousands died on the battlefield.
All right,
We're out of
Downer.
supplies.
Yeah, Jesus. Debbie Downer.
Everyone's dead. Who could have possibly did this?
It reminds me. That reminds me of of Face Off, where it's like, what's the name gets everyone killed at the beginning of the movie, and then like he finally catches the bad guy. So they're like, "Hey, good job." He's like, "Oh yeah, good job." Well, think about all the people who are dead. And it's like, dude, that was you, John Travolta. That was your fault.
He's right though. A lot of people are dead. Like that. Like that whole division is devastated. They need like counseling. They got a major restructuring. Just a ton of colleagues have been fucking
Congressional
shot to
oversight
death.
should happen probably.
Figure that out tonight.
Like just a staggering amount of dead colleagues.
You should join
Oh my
us.
god, this Rocket Knight thing. Holy shit.
Thanks.
Mike, we're focusing on Prince of Persia right now.
Yeah, we only talk about good videos.
Jan, why don't you just shut the fuck up, Jan?
I had my finger over the kick button, but I decided not to.
Okay.
I'm making Jan play Rocket Knight. He's gonna like it.
He will keep you on the right path.
Where do you think Rocket Knight would land on the Jeff Bakalar importance scale?
Oh, he would rate it very lowly.
Who is this little dingo that you guys are getting excited
No,
about?
don't you include me in with this.
No.
This is all Mikey.
You don't like Rocket Knight, Jeff?
I've never played that much of it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to betray you.
You are all gonna get such a Rocket Knight education soon. Yeah, Rocket Knight is actually just one of the best.
Oh, wait. Grub, go back to the poll. Go back to the poll.
Okay, I always love to go to the poll.
Just swing on it. This is a quality of life thing that I love.
Oh, yes, the arrow?
Yes.
I love it.
I love that it also like snaps to only 8 directions. Sometimes these things like
Yes, give me full control. That's too much.
No, I'm just gonna miss. Right now, Lex is bullying me in chat saying, for those of us under 60 years old, what the fuck is Rocket Knight? God. Look, it's it's Konami at the height of their powers, and they made a really good action side scroller where you have a rocket pack on a possum. It's fantastic.
I'll check it out, Mike. Don't worry.
The hero of the Queen's new protege.
So, you're
Or trading in your swords to become a sack.
Uh-oh.
Fool you want. Who eliminated a general tonight?
Don't encourage them, Sargon.
Who's here? It's
Sean Turbo Sean McDowell, do you have something to add?
Yeah, Sean from the website giantbomb.com. I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Grub, do you remember about a year ago when we were in a meeting, or I guess it wouldn't have been a year ago because I haven't been here a year, about like 9 months ago or something like that, when we were in a meeting and everyone was being marks for Mike, and me and you looked at each other and we were like, they're going to learn. One of these days they're going to learn. I think that's slowly showing some that Rocket Knight is back.
I do distinctly remember that because it's been hanging there in the air this entire time.
Oh, guys, they're making a Rocket Knight skate deck. They're releasing the soundtrack on cassette. Oh my god, I am a boomer and I'm embracing it.
Anyways, I saw that we were talking about the very good video game Prince of Persia. Whatever the fuck the subtitle is.
I know, right? I forget it every time. It's the Lost Crown because I made myself remember before this, but yes.
Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time.
That sounds right.
Rings of Power.
Circle, the big cool circles. What's the Indiana Jones game?
Full Circle.
The Great Circle.
Indiana Jones in the big circle.
And the
That's
Perfect
a really
Circle
bad
/
name for a
Tool.
game.
Yes.
Do you guys Speaking of boomers, remember that Wheel of Time PC game that came out in the early
No.
2000s? That's a first-person shooter.
Definitely not.
I'm aware of it.
Wheel of Time. Did you say it's a first-person shooter?
It is, I think, yeah.
Must still be in the palace.
It's a first-person game at the very least. Oh my god, I keep forgetting he's wearing the Warrior Within clothes.
Yeah, it's a first-person magic shooter like that Immortals of Avium game.
Oh, hey, you're wearing the Godsmack
the
or whatever
Avium
skin.
type game.
Yeah, it's an Avium-like.
I've never seen this video game before in my life. This is the same
Nope,
TV
forgot
Wheel
you're
of
gonna fight
Time?
me.
Or different
What was that?
Wheel
Sorry?
of Time?
Ooh.
It's the same Wheel of Time as the TV show?
Yeah, it's based off the books. Yeah.
Oh,
There's books. You're telling me that you're saying there's books.
There's like
Well,
a
they made
million of
books
those.
first, and then they made a TV show. Yeah.
that's
None of these
like
fuckers
every
are called
property.
The Wheel of Time. Oh, the one in 1997 is called Wheel of Time. Wait. What?
Yeah,
None of these
no-
movies are freaking called Wheel of Time.
None of the stuff
shit.
we do here at Giant Bomb is original. Oh, he just turned super.
Yeah, he activated sicko mode. Let's go.
We're all
He
just
must have just found out
reenacting.
about Rocket Knight.
It runs great on Switch.
It does.
Let's go Steam Deck.
Yes.
I gotta try that.
Yeah, 60 FPS on Switch though. Maybe some detail loss, but that's how I played it, and that's how I was very
I
happy.
can get it to 120 frames per second really easily on the ROG Ally, which was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm 90 on the Steam Deck OLED, and I would say, Grub, you might be the person for me to talk to about this. It has dips, but it's like the right kind of dips, where
Right.
it's almost always in the cutscenes.
Yes, it's I'm not like I have the little bug up on top telling me what the frame rate is because I'm like
Same.
I'm stupid.
Same.
And I, like, even when it does like show like it's dipping occasionally, I'm not noticing it when I'm just looking at the game. When I'm doing the gameplay, I'm not noticing those kinds of dips.
Yeah, I noticed in gameplay it was locked at 90. Granted, I'm running 720p on Steam Deck, of
720p
course,
on ROG Ally too, because I always run
Yeah.
the games at 720p.
Yeah, but 720p high, 90 FPS locked in gameplay, and then in cutscenes it stutters and dips a little bit here or there, but that's where you want it because then the gameplay is smooth. Yeah, and like I'm sure the rest of you were saying, it plays great everywhere. So
Really, really well optimized. Feels like a game that was made for the Switch first, and hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
apologies if y'all talked about this already, but how do you feel about the art style?
That's the thing where we're kind of like a little bit not like super sold on, but I'm into it now at this point.
I think it looks great in the game when it's like zoomed out and all that stuff. I think
Yes.
like moments
Sure.
like these where it like tries to zoom in on these models for cutscenes, it's a bit unimpressive.
Yeah.
It's not like that's like the one thing. So like the combat, that exploration, the platforming, all top tier Metroidvania stuff. The presentation, it's not bad, but that's not where it's like, oh, this compares with like the Kings in that regard, like the Oris, right?
Sure.
No, it's not
Sure.
like that.
I
like-
did notice that the later on in the game you get, though, the more impressive it gets once more stuff is going
Yes.
on. Like I currently just got out of, or like I'm about an hour past a sewer area because of course the game needs a sewer
Oh, yeah.
area.
It's a video game.
But
Sewer
even
is a
that is
video
like appropriately dank. Like there's stuff kind of crawling around in the background a little bit. There's a lot of Metroid Dread in here, y'all.
Yes.
Put it on the box.
So much Metroid Dread in here.
They,
There are some
Appropriately
cool-
dank.
Yes.
There's some cool environments. If you guys have gone to the ocean, that rules. That
No,
looks
not
awesome.
yet, but I can imagine
is that
that.
is
has
that
to be
beyond
cool.
that wave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I've not gotten past that
so.
then.
Without
Barum,
Okay.
gather your
You're
forces.
you're gonna do that very soon.
Yes,
Joe.
I think I'm heading over there.
Yeah.
Prince Hassan.
Did you beat it, Mike?
I beat it, yes.
Okay. Did you
great.
beat it this morning, like Dan Riker tends to do?
No, you beat
No,
it.
I
You beat
beat
it 2
it.
nights ago.
2 nights ago, so that I could write my review yesterday. So
Got
I'm
it.
responsible. I also I had to write a review. My only real big thing. So the music is good sometimes. There's not a lot of it, and
Yeah, that's the
sometimes
thing,
it's
it-
very
yeah.
ambient. And in the final
Yeah.
boss, the music was so that I was like, okay, either this music's just like not doing what's supposed to do, or there's a bug and it's not playing correctly. Which is strange because
Yeah,
it
no.
is the Ori guy at least doing some of the soundtrack.
Yeah, I felt like I wanted to be more immersed sound-wise than I was, and when I played this game, and then I ended up being like, I guess I'll listen to music, because I don't feel like I'm missing anything by not hearing it.
Yeah, it's another thing that reminded me of Metroid Dread, where it's like, oh, the music's letting this down a little bit.
When it kicks in, though, it kicks in pretty hard. So.
There's some parts where it does full-on guitar shredding in it, and that's very good. But
that
again,
reminded me, yeah, I guess Metroid Dread, but also like a NetherRealm game. You know how like modern Mortal Kombat music is oftentimes in the background. You don't really notice it, but it's there. It's almost like an MCU style thing where it's there, but it blends into the background. But then when they want it to hit, it hits really good.
Right, but like I really wanted to hit during the final boss fight, of course. So it was actually like straight up distracting how much it was not hitting at that point.
Grub, you can kill the warrior within costume.
Okay, as long as I have your permission.
Yes.
No, I think it's great. What are we killing it for?
We could get a clean screenshot for the thumb.
Nah.
What do you guys think about this headline I'm writing? Rocket Knight is coming back, and you better care.
That's good.
Perfect.
That's great.
When someone tells me I better care, I'm not gonna care.
And Mike should know that.
The audience.
Oh wait, is it right? Yeah, where's it?
Set the
character. There we go. And then immortal default. We'll go to default.
Coward.
You know it.
You got to show off that sash you got. You know?
Yeah. Sashay
That's
away.
a good sash.
Mike and Grub and Sean, if you're a big Metroidvania head, what is like the holy grail? What is like peak in the genre?
Dan, don't. Oh no. Oh no.
I think about
if you say Rocket Knight, I'm gonna be so mad.
Not a Metroidvania.
Okay.
Jan, I'm sorry I yelled at you earlier. You just caught me at a real passionate moment.
A heated gamer moment. Oh no.
Heated gamer moment.
True Mikey moment. Some might say.
I think
Anyways.
that you have your like kind of four bears and standard bears with Super Metroid and Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and those like two are always gonna have a place on the Mount Rushmore. Then I think the modern classics are the Ori games, and Hollow Knight. And then
maybe I'll check out Hollow Knight.
Why
I love
doesn't
Hollow
he
Knight
have
a lot.
anything inside of him?
Because he's looking for passion.
Okay.
Mike's passion.
Okay, Jan, are you willing to like play any system? You know, do some crimes if necessary.
I'm always down for crimes.
The Game Boy Advance Metroid games are the holy grail.
Yeah, and Castlevania games.
Is that Fusion?
Specifically,
I mean, all the other, like Castlevania and Metroid also have a lot of other very good Metroidvania.
Yes, you can't go wrong with Metroid from Super onward and Castlevania from Symphony of the Night onward.
Yeah.
Mike, if you say NES Metroid still holds up, I'm going to strangle you.
No, I was going to do an addendum for other F, but I think that goes without saying.
Well, yeah, okay, you know what? I'll just say it. That's not a Metroid game. They just put Metroid characters in it, so that doesn't even count.
I'm a slight other M apologist, but not by much. Not
It's
much.
Yeah, he watched me
fine.
replay
It's
it
very
recently,
fun.
and then he realized I shouldn't defend this as much.
Yeah, I was defending it, and I was watching that play. I was like, maybe not.
Yeah, I tried to play original Metroid after playing Metroid Dread and was like, why would
No.
this is about
No, you can't do it.
Metroid 1 is a guide game. Even back then, you were like meant to play that game with Nintendo
Right, but
power
Metroid Zero
right next to
Mission
you.
is fantastic, and you should just do that
Yes.
instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say. I guess I don't want to say too much while we do this because we do have a review cast tomorrow that we're going to maybe go a little deeper into some of these things. But I know Dan was high on this too. The fact that you can turn on guided mode and it just does the zero mission / prime thing of giving you a waypoint without telling you how to get there. And that's fantastic.
Backlar's using the guided mode, so we can ask him how he's feeling about that.
I'm also using the guided mode.
It's just the way modern Metroid works, and I love it because it's just as I always like to say, it takes you by the shoulders, rotates you, and gives you a gentle shove.
I will say, even if you don't play with that, and I didn't, it's not like I ever had really a problem finding where I was supposed to go. The game generally guides you there. And even if you are really lost, there's a character you can go to and pay a very small amount of currency, and they will give you dialogue.
Yeah, it's like Uriah from Link's Awakening, the person you call on the phone.
We will.
I will say there are some segments where, like, I just got to one where it's like, hey, you need more stuff to advance. Go to places and get them. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, but open up the map and it's like, oh, go to these areas of the map. There's stuff you haven't found yet.
That is like, I think the one time where I did talk to that hint lady. Actually.
Yes, I had a pretty good idea where to go, and then I talked to the hint girl, and then I was like, okay, confirmed, good to know. And it, like Mike said, it's such a low fee, it's basically free.
Right. I think it also strikes a good balance because I have guided mode on, but I don't use the hints because I feel like that's the way I want to play a game. It's how I play, my favorite Metroid games and everything. And yeah, it feels great. I love that balance between the two.
Oh my god, Limited Run is also doing a Felix the Cat collection.
That's beyond car dealer shit.
That's beyond boomer.
yes, it is.
That is Great Depression shit.
That guy has a car dealership.
Yes, he does. I know that one. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
No, I don't have any pictures. I can't take any pictures yet. I got to get that ability.
Yeah,
how'd you do that? Like that ground pound? Did you just hit it?
So you just jump. You can attack, or you can jump and press down and attack and do that, and then hold it and you'll slam.
Oh, come on and slam!
Welcome to the jam.
Often does alternate stuff in here, which is a great way to give you extra moves.
Yep.
Keeps the control simple.
Let me just say, I'm a big proponent anytime someone lets me hit up and attack and makes the dude go up.
There's There's also like a mid combo power up, so you can hit twice, and then if you hold it, you'll do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's interesting because there's you get amulets that like augment or add to your abilities. One of them extends the ground combo. I actually never used that one just because I kind of like the flow of that third hit being, the kind of power and knockback thing.
I had that activated for a very long time and never really understood it. And I'm like, okay, let me actually read this thing for real. And it's like, okay, time it with the third one. And then when I started doing it, I'm like, oh, this rules. There's another amulet you can get that can add another one, so you can have do a 5-hit combo.
Right. Well, you upgrade that one,
Right.
And then it turns into a 5-hit.
The combat feels surprisingly character action to me, which is why I like him more
than
juggling. Because of the juggling.
Yeah, sure.
It feels very specifically very Devil May Cry with like the parrying system of like Metal Gear Rising or something like that. This game wears a lot of influence on its sleeves, and I think that's a good thing because I've said for a longest time, if something works in a game, fucking use it.
Yep.
Like if someone has solved something, use it. Like don't be afraid to. And this game just, they were just like, this isn't just like a Soulsborne game. This isn't just a Bloodborne knockoff.
Yeah.
This is just, if you told me FromSoft made this, I would believe you, and we need more of that.
I mean, I said this is probably the best combat we've had in Metroidvania. This is probably the best like melee combat a 2D game has ever had.
Really?
Dead Cells maybe up there, but like the combat feels so good.
Yeah, Dead Cells is a pretty good call. It's like it feels like a deeper Dead Cells.
Yeah. I'm happy 2D? You say that.
No, that's top down. That's isometric or something.
That's isometric.
Yeah, that's
How
different.
How many dimensions is ISO?
Damn it.
Yeah, there's like an X. There's a Y axis or the Z axis. There's a Z axis.
Are you saying Hades puts you to sleep? Oh my God, Jeff.
Wow. I think the reason a lot of people don't play games with combat like this one is in 3D, like Devil May Cry, is because they sort of lose track of things a little bit. And the fact that this is in 2D but still has a lot of the same stuff, I think is going to make it more accessible, and a lot of people are going to like it a lot more.
I'd play a Metroidvania.
This is the girl that'll give you hints. She hangs out in the you'll find her throughout the game, but there's a place called the Haven where you find a lot of people that'll do upgrades for you. She will be hanging out there, and if you talk to her there, she'll give you hints for like 30 time bonus points or whatever.
You can also find her throughout the world, and you can kind of buy maps from her.
Yes.
That's very Hollow Knight.
Yeah, she sells maps.
And then, this save point, man, this is just a Metroidvania ass save point. That's just exactly what it is, like you've seen in Castlevania and Metroid.
Your health refills your flasks.
Yep.
Refills the enemies.
Does it fully bring back the enemies back? I thought. Okay, every time. Okay.
No bosses of any kind, but all enemies respawn.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know. It feels a little weird to me when it's like even in the same room as you. Sometimes I'm like, okay, you could have given me the room. I just cleared this out, but
yeah. That's why I'm like someone who like if there's an enemy in front of me, I'm fighting them. I'm like, because that'll clear them out, and now I have safety, and then
yes.
But yeah. It is what it is. I got the memory shards, so we're gonna hold down.
This is cool.
Press or hold. What was hold do? Okay, brings this up. So now we can view it, and we can't get that right now because we can like look and see.
I'm sorry.
Get past this.
Time crystal.
Time crystals.
Time crystal.
Oh yeah.
So we can't get this right now. I can't wall jump off here. The door's too tall, so we can't get that yet. Eventually, we'll probably be able to get something that will enable us to get that, and that's what this little picture marker is. Later, when we have new abilities, we can like look around the map and be like, okay, let's take a look at some of these pictures. Look at that closely. Oh yeah, I think I can get that now, and then you just go back to it. You can mark it on your map.
Very smart, because just that's what everyone uses the screenshot button for on any platform nowadays.
Yeah.
What if you just build that into the game and you can pin them to the map?
And it's built into the game in such a way where it's like it's not really like the system screenshot button. It's in the game so that if you go to play this on the Switch, those screenshots will come with you. And they mentioned, I think in a trailer or something, like that was actually pretty difficult to pull off to ensure that that would work across different devices. So pretty cool that they made it happen.
You know what else is cheating for me in your video games? Wall jumping. God, I love wall jumping in any game. This is some good wall jumping. God, it feels good.
How the thing I really
guys could do that.
The thing I really like in the Prince of Persia games, at least the Sands of Time trilogy, is the platforming element. How much of that comes through here?
Oh, there's a lot. Yes, and it's
so much.
And it's
it gets like Celeste-like.
It does.
Yes.
There are some rooms where I was like, you motherfucker. I'm playing Celeste.
It's puzzle platforming in a lot of cases. Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Mike was saying that he thinks this is some of the best combat ever in a 2D game. I think this is some of the best moves ever.
Oh, that's bad.
Where the fuck is? I've never seen this guy before.
I broke open a door. Or not a door, but a secret room.
Yeah, Metroid style. He broke something you didn't necessarily know was there, and he just found an entirely secret area. That's where Metroid come through.
Damn, we're done. Well, all right. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. These guys are bastards.
No fuck.
How complicado was it? Oh, Nikki, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, if I'm designing like a temple for like my royal family or whatever, I'm not gonna like use Minecraft personally.
No?
Because it's just like OSHA.
Oh, okay. How complicado was this to get running on this thing?
Not that bad. Actually, I was just all you have to do, Jan, is switch over to desktop mode. If you don't already have a program called Lutris installed, just download that. That's sort of like, have you heard of Heroic Launcher for getting Epic Games running on Steam Deck? It's like that, but just it'll do basically anything, including there's a little Ubisoft Connect tab. Just go to that. It'll download the client for you. From there, you can download all the games, and then you add them to Steam. It's not Steam game. Boom, switch the gaming mode. It's there. It's one of those, one-time setup things. It's a little tedious, but after that, you can use any stuff to make games on Steam. It's really nice.
Oh, man.
Got my revenge.
Just having such a good day, everybody.
That's what we want to hear, Mikey. That's what matters.
This game's really good.
It's really
I'm gonna
good.
be able to have a physical copy of Rocket Knight on my Switch.
Oh, I'm back to where I was. All right.
You know what? I'm happy for you, Mikey.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, your first victory.
I'm having a good day too. This game is good. I just got a shit ton of Pokemon stuff from Japan today. I'm in a good mood.
What'd you get?
I got a copious amount of Nessa accessories because she's the best, and then a playmat with Professor Sonia on it.
Oh.
Yeah, she's playing with
You got a Professor Sonia body pillow?
Basically, Mike. Basically.
Eat shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm not judging. I get it.
No, he's judging.
No.
Yeah,
no.
he's always judging me a little bit, at least.
Oh. Don't forget, use your Aethra.
Sean, would you say that you with the items
that was easy.
you've acquired from Pokemon, you would have been a wolf going Auga and your eyes popping out, and your tongue rolls out.
I'm trying to think of. Jan's always referencing something. I'm trying to think of what right now, but yes,
The
I am
Tex
like
Avery
a
wolf.
Yeah, I am like a cartoon wolf. I'm just trying to think. Am I getting set up for D's nuts joke or something?
No.
Never.
Jan would never. Well,
Of course not.
Fuck. I've jumped and died.
No, check out. Yeah. I was like Jim Carrey in The Mask. You know, my jaw hits the table and my tongue just rolls out.
When people talk of Wolf of Wall Street, that's what I think of.
I think about that famous person who's naked in it.
well, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
You mean Margot Robbie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on. We all think about Margot Robbie in that movie.
I never think about that movie ever. The only interesting part of that movie is when he comes out in the Diablo. That part is fucking sick. Because how frequently do you get to see the Lamborghini Diablo? Never, really.
It's true.
So to see one
Yeah, how often do you
treated so
see
lovingly.
Margot Robbie with, it's just all there?
I'm gonna take a screenshot of that statement.
I love things
yeah.
frozen in time that shouldn't be frozen in time. That's a good look.
Yeah.
Anahita, don't you dare harm him.
If you want Prince Hassan back, come and get
Like, this would be a good point for music to kick in.